Oh, and it's never too late to talk about the latest episode, part 1 of the Real Housewives of Miami reunion. Maybe in under a minute. Andy clearly was not interested in actually getting resolution between Julia and Guerdy. You could tell. He basically gave up. And I know they're filming for hours and we're only seeing a cut down version of it, but clearly he was over it. And you, sir, should have actually read the text messages, or at least asked to see the text messages in order to be able to moderate a conversation here. It's very clear that Guerdy was not able to articulate herself. We saw all the micro and macro aggressions from over the last season from this cast, specifically when it comes to Julia. However, your friend, Guerdy, Adriana, was trying to help you and you were shushing her. She literally said, just explain to them a paraphrase of this is what the text message said. Because the text message said basically that Julia invited you to this. She begged you to be a part of this cruise. What we didn't get to the bottom of was, why did Julia make Guerdy her storyline this season? What was the real issue? Was the issue the Zoom? Was the issue the 2023 incident that you brought up in 2024, 2025? What was the reason, Julia? That's what we never got to. But that's why we have moderators. That's why we have Andy Cohen hosting the reunion. Why didn't we get to the bottom of, so what was your issue with Guerdy this season? I don't always agree with Adriana, but pay attention to what Adriana said. The downfall of her friendship with Julia started not when Julia was friends with Alexia. I really don't think Alexia is the problem. It's when she became close with Marisol. But I have to give it to the other side of the couch. They came prepared. Anyone else annoyed by Larsa? Larsa literally was the attack dog for these women on that side of the couch. She was the one chiming in when no one needed you to chime in. Why were we even asking Alexia about things that were going on between Guerdy and Julia? Julia should have been the first person to speak, not Alexia. Alexia was already out in the promo streets talking about, we were wrong for, not speaking up in that particular moment. And please understand, Alexia's apology wasn't an apology when you're making a general statement to the cast. It wasn't an apology when you follow it up with multiple excuses of, well, this happened to this one and this one happened to this one, and you did nothing. Production also, Guerdy, was not on your side. They were dropping all kinds of never before seen scenes that we could have did without. And if you want to hear my real thoughts, listen to my full recap on YouTube.